Mel Kiper Jr.'s fiery critique of NFL quarterback evaluations sparks controversy after Shedeur Sanders draft. Slide April 28, 2025. The 2025 NFL Draft will be remembered not just for surprise picks and franchise-changing selections, but also for a fierce debate ignited by one of football's most recognizable voices. Veteran ESPN draft analyst Mel Kiper Jr. openly criticized NFL teams' quarterback evaluation processes, centering his ire on the dramatic and unexpected fall of quarterback Shedeur Sanders, a move that has rocked the football world. Shedeur Sanders. From first-round projections to a fifth-round shock coming into the draft, Shedeur Sanders, the son of Hall of Famer Deion Sanders, was widely projected as a potential first-round talent. Known for his remarkable accuracy, a 74% completion rate in his final college season, and his poise under pressure at the University of Colorado, Sanders had been ranked among the top 5 prospects overall on several draft boards, including Kiper's. However, when Sanders wasn't selected until the 5th round, 144th overall, by the Cleveland Browns, shockwaves rippled through the league. Fans, pundits, and even players expressed disbelief on social media, questioning how one of the most accomplished quarterbacks in the draft could fall so far. Mel Kiper unleashes during ESPN's live draft coverage. Mel Kiper didn't hold back. His words were scathing. "The NFL has been clueless for 50 years when it comes to evaluating quarterbacks." Kiper's frustration built as teams consistently passed over Sanders. He called the draft slide disgusting and compared it to historic misjudgments. Like the underestimation of Tom Brady and Boomer Esiason, the analyst's comments sparked a heated on-air exchange with ESPN colleague Rhys Davis, who suggested Sanders' fall could partly be explained by concerns over his attitude during pre-draft interviews. Kiper forcefully rejected that, insisting that poor quarterback evaluations were a systemic, long-standing issue within NFL scouting. Louis Riddick, another respected ESPN figure, added that team fit and system compatibility, not just raw talent, often heavily influenced draft decisions, especially at quarterback. Cleveland Browns' crowded QB room. The Browns' decision to draft Sanders adds complexity to their quarterback situation, which already includes Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, and third-round pick Dillon Gabriel. Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski tried to dismiss concerns about the team's reaction during the Sanders pick, stating the subdued war room response was simply due to fatigue after a long day. Still, questions remain about how Sanders will fit into the team's plans, or whether he might seek opportunities elsewhere if playing time becomes scarce. Fan-led boycott and direct support for Sanders. In the aftermath of the draft, a growing number of Sanders supporters launched a boycott of official NFL merchandise bearing Shedeur's name, pledging instead to buy directly from his personal brand. This grassroots movement echoes previous efforts by athletes to bypass league-run merchandising in favor of direct-to-consumer models, suggesting Sanders could turn the draft snub into a major financial opportunity. Some analysts believe this could set a precedent for future players navigating perceived slights from NFL franchises. A cruel prank adds insult to injury. Adding another layer to the drama, it was revealed that Sanders was the victim of a cruel prank call during the draft. Someone impersonating a team executive called Sanders, falsely informing him he was about to be selected, only for the call to turn out to be fake. The prankster was later identified as Jax Ulbrich, the son of Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, who later issued a public apology. The incident sparked outrage among Sanders supporters, many seeing it as emblematic of the broader disrespect he endured throughout the draft process. The bigger picture. Quarterback evaluation. Under the microscope. While Sanders' personal story is grabbing headlines, Mel Kiper's larger critique has reignited a broader conversation around how NFL teams scout and develop quarterbacks. Historically, the NFL has seen highly drafted quarterbacks flame out and overlooked late-round picks become superstars. From Joe Montana to Russell Wilson to Tom Brady, history offers many examples supporting Kiper's assertion that quarterback evaluation remains an inexact science and that biases, assumptions, and short-sightedness still plague the process. Many around the league are now asking, how can scouting be improved to prevent such misses? Are traditional interview and workout methods outdated? And most importantly, is Shedeur Sanders the next in a long line of underestimated stars? Looking forward as Shedeur Sanders embarks on his NFL career in Cleveland. All eyes will be on how he responds to the snub. Will he silence his doubters and fulfill the potential that so many, including Mel Kiper, believed he had? Regardless of how Sanders' career unfolds, this year's draft will be remembered as a flashpoint, a moment where a veteran analyst challenged the establishment and where the complex, often controversial process of quarterback evaluation was laid bare once again for all to see.